Hey guys, what's up? Evilzombie here. Welcome back to the Probably Something Terrible D&D adventure. Part 3. Just a long name and we looked it up. So with us today, we both have our own version of peanut butter whiskey. So good. Because you can't go wrong with peanut butter. I mean, I literally have a jar of peanut butter like everywhere in my house. Here's one. It's mostly empty.
I don't have a jar of peanut butter handy because I just don't.
I
I have
have like
small. They would destroy everything.
I have one of those downstairs and 3 of them up here. I also make our own protein bars and all that stuff. So good because peanut butter is amazing. But yes, last time, anyways. Last time they were headed over to that little Amish town to find the glassmith. And also, let's see, that's Smithy Smith. Right? No, yeah, Smithy Smith. And,
Was it Smithy Smith or Smith Smithy?
oh, it might have been Smith Smithy. And the shop is called Smithy Blows.
That's what it was.
Yep. Okay. So they're heading over to the town. They're on their way over there. I think that you guys could kind of see it. Just from where you were, you could see it. You could see the farmland. You could see that people were working.
Okay.
Yep. And that's about where we were. You were going over there to get the large glass containers.
Yeah, like gallon size, right?
Yep. So you could basically firebomb everybody.
Yes.
Or what is it? Carpet bomb? That's the term. You're trying to carpet bomb everyone and come in with a gigantic army.
Yeah, we're basically gonna turn Stodgy into a B2.
What was meant to be just a small little series of battles leading up to a big one is going to turn into a war. This is going to be fantastic.
Hey, you give me an army to fight, I'm gonna turn it into a war.
It's
Like,
going to be awesome. I love the expanse.
oh
Things getting blown out of proportion is every dungeon master's dream.
yeah.
Then we get to have the contest of one-upping each other, and that's when it gets fun.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember if I ever sent you the thing on the Forever DM.
I don't know.
Oh, I have to send that to you because it started on no, not Instagram. What's it called? The TikTok thing. Started on that, and then he has a YouTube also for it, and he has this series of adventures that he has with himself, where he plays every character as if he's talking to other people,
That's awesome.
and it's fantastic. It's horrifyingly good, and it's wonderful. So I'll have to send you a link for that.
All right.
So everybody, after you watch this, go watch that. You won't regret it.
Hashtag not a sponsor.
Not Spawn. He doesn't even know me. Just a fan.
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys gonna go into the town? What you doing?
Yeah, it's kind of getting late in the day, isn't it?
By now I'd say it's like late afternoon.
Late afternoon. Okay, I just dropped my d20. All right.
Oh, I gotta
So,
do the DM roll. I forgot.
oh, that's right.
Let's see how this world goes. Ooh, we got an 18.
Okay.
Okay. We'll see where that takes us.
I'm checking my character sheet, making sure I have my spell slots.
You have lots of spell slots?
I, I have some
Okay.
because I think besides Zone of Truth, yeah, that would be the only spell I used really.
Okay.
Because I didn't use Find Steed. We have our own mundane horses.
Nice.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't use. Yeah, you guys really haven't used much.
mhm.
All you really done that was magical was throw a gourd.
Yeah, Throgord and Zone of Truth on the dragon.
Yeah, that's the truth. I don't remember. Isn't that a second level or is that first? That's a first level, right?
That's the second.
Oh, it's a second level?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, you guys are pretty fresh and going in here, and now you know the emerald. So, what you guys doing?
Except for all the damage that Laya took from the poison breath weapon.
A little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot.
That was yeah. That was like 12 d6s, right?
12d6, yeah.
That was one of the young ones. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, I also want to get a browser window open on that side so I can.
Holy brightness, Batman.
Did you guys see the blah? That was my big screen having the entire window taken up. I'm just gonna open up stat sheets real quick. Also,
All right. So yeah, while you're doing that, it's late in the afternoon. We'll be heading into town, and just kind of. I don't really want to stop and ask for directions because it seems like a pretty straightforward kind of place. So I just want to go look for like the main kind of populated area with like any, shops or storefronts, and look for Smithy Blows.
okay, so you can see kind of in the center area. There's more buildings. Everything there's the walls outside of the town, and then you have inside. It's all fields, and it's a pretty big area.
Okay.
Like you're looking at maybe like a 20 or 30 acre area for this
Okay,
whole
that's a lot of acres.
yeah, because they have a lot of fields and they're all separated. They're all squared off into different types of crops and different activities that they're doing. And in the center areas where you have the houses and a small strip of shops.
All right, so we'll head for that center area.
Okay, as you guys are going in, you see a couple of people that look like they recognize you. They double take, and then one of them starts walking over to you as pretty quickly, and he
Okay.
has a big beard. And then he also, on the way over, picks up a shovel, picks up a rake, and starts walking over a little faster. And he's maybe 100 feet away.
Okay.
And
Um,
you guys are ahead of him, heading over to the. You guys are going faster than him, I guess. You're a little ahead of him.
so he's like coming up behind us with a shovel and rake.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's got a
I'm,
smile on his face.
I'm sure he does. I am actually blanking on any interaction we had with this guy except for, okay, bye. Um, so I think we just kind of not really ignore him, but we just, head towards our destination. Like we've got a job to do.
Okay. So you guys get into that area, and then you see the street is pretty busy. Nobody's slacking, it looks like. It's still late in the afternoon. Everyone's kind of doing something. You have people literally doing the butter churn.
Mm-hmm.
You have people building different things, building horse troughs, moving wagons back and forth.
Okay.
Just everybody's doing kind of their own thing.
But the people are moving the wagons. They don't have horses for that.
Well, like wheelbarrows and stuff.
Oh, gotcha.
Unless there's a trainee.
All right.
Yeah,
So
there's.
yeah, I look for
Mhm.
a sign or some kind of indication that glass is blown here, and we head that way.
Alright, so you do see a sign on top of one of the buildings that appears to have a picture of a literal drinking glass with a guy blowing into it.
Okay, we go there.
And on the door it says, "Welcome to Smithy Blows."
All right, cool. We open the door, walk inside.
Right. You walk in and it's pretty clean. It's everything is very organized in this shop.
Okay.
First seeing it, you have everything lined up very nicely on the shelves. Everything has a label on it, and then
Mhm.
there's like his kind of workbench table in the back area, but you can see it from the front counter.
Okay.
And the owner of the shop is a human.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, he's just working on just making some just glass dishes in the background or in the back of the area.
Okay, gotcha. Um, Laya is going to, kind of pat Stodgy on her shoulder, make sure he kind of stays there. She's going to turn to Hook and say, I'm really glad Hey You isn't here. I'm afraid he might break these. These look really nice. And then Hook just kind of laughs. He's like, yeah.
So then he's let's see, you see Smith Smithy. Keep on thinking it's Smith Smithy, but Smithy Smith, right? I think it's Smithy Smith.
If you're saying so,
I was trying to
then
remember
yeah.
what we said last night. I remember we talked about it. I think it's Smithy Smith. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Okay, so you see Smithy Smith kind of poke his head up from what he was doing. He stands up and he has the dish and a couple of tongs, and it's red and it's glowing.
Okay.
Because he was, well, just kind of shaping it at the moment. And he
Yeah.
says, "Oh, I have customers.
You do.
Oh, welcome. I'm sure you want to buy a lot. You're not from around here, and you came all the way over to my little shop. I know I haven't seen you here. You don't have a beard, and you must not be one of us. You don't have any dirt in you or anything."
Yeah. I look down and we're still in like our dragon scale armor and like all decked out because we were ready to go fight a dragon instead of 21.
But
And I'm like,
if you're looking for work, I can definitely put you to work. We always are happy to help to get some help. Everyone's busy.
actually, you're right. We are here as customers. Toblin over in Fandolin sent us.
Oh
He
yes.
said that you make some fantastic glass containers, and we're in the market for some.
Oh, you're looking for jars, are you?
Yes.
What size jar do you need? Do you need something for just bringing a little drink with you here and there?
No, we're actually looking for something a bit bigger. And I kind of, if we could get, well, let me explain what our plan is. Um, we need to drop some dangerous liquids onto some dangerous creatures. So we need something that is rather thin that'll break if it's dropped, and also rather large because these are rather large beasts.
So,
So something about, and he kind of pantomimes about the size of like somewhere between like a small watermelon and a basketball.
and he's stroking his very straightened beard
Mhm.
while you're talking to him, like almost to an annoying level where it's just kind of going down the beard,
Mhm.
and he's just kind of going,
And
mm-hmm.
and if it could have some kind of a handle on it, that would be just really, really just convenient for us because our thought is to have our little flying friend here be the one to drop the liquid onto the dangerous creatures.
Oh, something that he can carry. Okay, maybe something with two handles. I can probably fashion up something for that pretty soon.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
How many of these did you need?
Uh, say, well, and Hook is kind of debating what to tell him, just because. No, you know what? He's just going to go straight forward with it. This is an honest, straightforward kind of guy. More information means better product.
More or less.
So he's like, uh, we're a group of adventurers, and we received word that a dragon had been terrorizing a dwarven village off to the southeast of us. We go there and we find not one dragon, but you know, the big one that we were told about, and also 20 or so smaller young dragons.
Oh, those are notoriously dangerous creatures, and I guess depends on which kind you get. Which
They were the green ones.
Oh, those are pretty bad ones.
Yeah,
Most of
so
the
we
colored ones
want
that we've come
to
across.
as many as you can, as quickly as possible, up to 20, I would say.
Well, a dead green dragon is a good green dragon, so we'll help you out.
Fantastic.
If you come back in a couple hours, I'll have some ready for you.
A couple hours.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be fashioning them. I don't have any in stock right now, but just a couple hours, and I'll have everything ready for you.
Well, fantastic.
We're pretty efficient workers here. I'll just have
can
one of the
imagine.
young'uns come over here. Heck to it, I'll have all the young'uns come over here.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. And your name is Smithy, right?
Yes, Smithy Smith, at your
Smithy.
service.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Uh, my name is Joe Hook. This is Laya Nilo. And yeah, it's a pleasure doing business with you. What is this going to run us in terms of coin?
Yeah, so he pulls out just a chart. Okay, so custom work we normally charge 2 gold for something that's going to be a rush job like this.
Okay.
So probably 2 gold apiece for each one of these, since this is going to be a serious rush job, and I'm going to try and get them out as soon as possible. It seems like you're in a pretty urgent situation. Or
Uh,
did you have more time?
you could say that. Yeah, we're hoping to make a move against these dragons within the next day or so.
Oh, okay. So I'll see if I can get all these out to you with just a couple of gold apiece.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me check something here, character sheet wise.
Pretty sure you guys have crap ton of gold.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not cash poor at all. Um,
So I wasn't scared of
I
it.
I count out 50 gold, put it on the table, and I just say, "Thank you. This will be a great help."
They looked at it and he's just smiles, strokes his beard. Oh no, the pleasure's all mine. We enjoy keeping busy here. It was getting a little
All right.
dull with just putting together house dishes. Now I get to be part of a war.
A war against the dragons.
A war
It has a
against the
ring to it, don't
dragons.
you?
I mean, have you ever seen a dragon come by and just burn your crops and there's nothing you can do about it and it runs off with your cow?
I had a dragon ruin my breakfast once. 2 of them, in fact.
My goodness, I hope you killed them because, well, they're a nuisance, seriously, unless you get a metallic dragon. If they look like they're metal, they're pretty nice.
I kind of just
We've
tap
seen
the
one of them
dragon's
one
tail.
time and he brought us a cow. I didn't
I tap
understand
my
it. He didn't really say anything to us in common, but yeah.
I tap my dragon scale armor, and I'm just like, "Yes, we took care of him and his friends."
Oh well, much obliged. It was quite a commotion just about dragons just a few months ago, I guess.
Yeah, over
Was
in
it a month
Phandalin.
ago? I think it was a month ago, and this is DM talking. I
Yeah,
think it was
we did
one
a
month.
time skip. It was a couple months, wasn't it?
It was either one or two.
I want to say 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll go with that.
They're like, "Oh, you heard about that?" And I kind of tap my armor again.
Oh yes, we heard all about it because Toblin had to come over here and he traded us quite a few things and he wanted us to help him restock all of his wares that got just destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we made a pretty penny that day and we got plenty of extra supplies. We got some barrels. We just got some goods.
All right.
Yeah. So says okay. So we're just gonna get to work here. So he walks past you and then he just leans out into the street. Says, Get in here, you're being lazy. We didn't raise no slackers." And then from one house, you see 11 kids start running out and going in and going in. And it looks like they're all starting at like 15 and one going down each year until you have one that's like just a little above a toddler. And that one comes running over with a hammer.
Awesome. Please tell me he's got like the little overalls.
Oh
and
yeah,
the
they
little...
all have overalls. Except only the older ones have the hat.
Oh, sure.
But yes, they all run over, they make their way over, and then they all crowd into the shop with you.
All right. We get out of the way.
And they all go to the back, and then you see them kind of push things out of the way and just kind of get the furnace burning hotter and get supplies in place.
Mm-hmm.
And yep, they just get to work.
All right. My character and I are just having a realization at the same moment. We have no feasible way to transport 20 glass jars that are about the size of a watermelon.
Well, there's always wagons and different things like that.
Mm-hmm. All right. I guess we go outside and look for somebody who has a wagon.
There are definitely people all around here that have that.
Okay. I'm talking about an actual wagon that can be pulled by a horse, not like a wheelbarrow.
No, yeah, like an actual big wagon that would need a horse to pull it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there would be a couple of those on the street. A couple of them are loaded up, and you see one of them that's really not that used. It has a little bit of grain in baskets on it.
Okay. I assume there's a person adjacent to the wagon with the grain.
Yeah, you see someone unloading a few bushels or the baskets. You see someone just kind of picking them up and taking them out.
Okay. Um,
He see
I'll just
like the moment you kind of meet eyes, he
Mhm.
instantly says, "Oh, you're here to help me. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Here, grab a basket."
I grab a basket.
No, he didn't. Yeah, he doesn't even look surprised. He just hands you the basket, and then he just kind of starts tosses one over at Laya real quick.
Okay.
Doesn't
Um,
even mention the weight
also,
or anything. These are about 50 pounds each.
okay, 50 pounds. That's not too
Not too
bad.
bad, because
Yeah.
it's just like wheat and stuff.
Mhm. All right, so we're standing there holding baskets.
Yeah, and he says, "Okay, just follow me. We're right here."
Okay,
And they
we
all have
follow.
kind of a similar accent. I don't know what other accent they would really have in an Amish town.
All right.
Okay, so he just takes you back into his shop, and well, there's a silo out back that he just kind of sets all the baskets by, and they're all just kind of lined up right by it.
All right, awesome.
He
Uh,
says, "Oh, much
was that
appreciated."
all the baskets, or is there more? Like, is there multiple trips involved right now?
No, he was pretty close to being done with it.
All right.
Yeah, he was. It was like I said, there were only a few baskets in one of them.
Mhm.
That was the few baskets.
Okay. Um.
It would have taken him a few trips if it was alone, but
Oh, sure. I'll turn to him and say, "Excuse me, friend. Would I be able to borrow your wagon and yourself for a quick trip over to Fandolin?"
oh, Fandolin, I bet I can get some decent wares. Yeah, I can make a trip out of that.
All right. Fantastic.
When did you need to head out by?
Probably later tonight. We're kind of in a rush. We have an order with Smithy, and we need to get it back to Fandolin as quickly as possible.
Oh, good.
And we realized after we got here that we didn't have a wagon.
Our workday here normally ends around midnight, and then we just go to sleep and wake up around 4.
Oh, that's a busy day.
It's almost busy enough, but no, we could have a lot of room for improvement, and we are. Well, a lot of us think we're too lazy. We really need to pick it up a notch because a couple of villages over, so I hear that they're a little more productivity than us. I don't know.
I can't imagine that's true.
Well, we'll have to find a village idiot to go burn them down. Then we'll be fine. But you didn't hear that from me.
I didn't hear it at all.
Then we'll
So,
be number one.
so like I said, Smithy's working on something for us. We're gonna take it from here to Fandolin. From there, I'm sure we have some help and a wagon and stuff there that we could have access to for the rest of our journey. But just getting it from here to there would be a huge, huge help.
Oh yes, I no problem helping there. We can. Well, I definitely have to do some trading anyways. So yeah, I just load up a couple things and then we can head on over whenever you're ready.
So, do you just grow the grain, harvest it, or do you make bread and such as well?
Oh, I mostly just supply all of it, and then the shop owner does all the bread.
Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
Oh, I'm just the farmer. I've delivered the load for the day, though.
All right. Well, uh, my name's Joe Hook. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name's Weedy.
Weedy.
Weedy Wilton.
Weedy Wilton. Pleasure.
I hope you got the reference.
I did. All right. So yeah, now we have the services of a wagon. We have the glass jars being made. I think we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, you guys are pretty much set. And then, let's see. I guess roll a quick perception check.
Okay. That's an 11 on the dice.
I was gonna say
Both of
12
us
if
or
you can
just
beat it. What?
both of us or just me?
Well, whoever wants to check for the perception. Who has better perception?
Um,
DC 12.
Maya has a +7, so I'm gonna go with that.
What?
Yeah, I've been underusing my wife's character.
Crap, that's a good perception.
What else, bro?
Yeah, that's true.
Also, Rachel.
That's true. She's always the only one that can ever actually see anything. How much did she
18
get?
on the 18 +7, so that's a 25.
Crushed it. She more than doubled the DC. So she already noticed then that that same guy with the shovels just kind of waiting at the end of the street, and then he has a big old smile and he's just kind of gesturing. Come on, come on.
Uh,
It's just,
okay, so
and you guys kind of notice it's the same guy that was trying to convince you to help him out before when you first came to the town.
it is the same guy.
It's the same guy. That's why he got so excited.
Gotcha. Um, you know what? What the heck? We've got a couple hours to kill. All our business is pretty well handled. Um, so yeah, I guess we go over and talk to Shovel and Rake guy.
Okay, so he just perks right up and says, "Oh, good you came back. I'm so happy you guys came back. And, well, we really needed the help. I guess you took me up on my offer.
I guess we
I
did.
guess
We
you
also
just felt like you slept too much and really needed to kiss the sun and just say, I need to get some work done.
all right.
So good
What was
choice
it
on you.
help with again?
Oh, we're going to till some fields.
Till some fields.
Why not? We're going to dig some holes. We're going to move some posts. We're going to... Well, all this can be done in just maybe, I don't know, hour or two? Or
Well,
three?
we've got an
Or
hour or
four?
two.
I can fill up your time if you need me to.
We've got a couple hours to kill, and we'd be happy to help you.
Good. I mean, your girly hands could certainly use it. And not saying anything, but you can check out the mitts of anybody here. We will get you manly hands. Even all the ladies have manly hands.
Uh,
He shows them off, and there's a freakish series of calluses that actually extrude from the palm, even down here.
wow.
See a kid walk by and wave, and he has like a crazy series of calluses on his hands.
I'll just kind of reach down to my belt pouch and nervously finger my thieves' tools for a second, just to make sure I still have my dexterity.
Yep. Alright, so he just kind of, well, I guess get you started helping him out in one area of the field.
Okay. As we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and cast Unseen Servant, just so we have an extra pair of hands.
That always helps. So he starts noticing that the field starts getting done exceptionally fast, and he's like, I need to hire you next time you come into town. I wouldn't mind paying you next time. You guys are good workers.
Oh,
I thought you'd all be slow because you're city folk. That's why I was excited there were a bunch of you. But the big guy's not here. I don't know what happened. Did he split up from you guys sometime?
yeah, we had an extra job we needed him to do, so we came to town to handle our business.
Oh, good, because I had a plow if he ever wants to push something.
If we tell him
All the
that the
horses-
field is evil, he will destroy it. And Lyle laughs.
Well, sounds like he's strong.
You could say that.
If we have a sick horse, then maybe he can take its place. He looked very beastly.
That's a good word for him.
Yep, the boots look like they had good grip.
Oh, yeah, definitely. He calls them his boots of justice.
Okay, so you guys are, okay, so you guys are plowing that area, and it starts to get a little bit dark out.
Okay.
But you guys kind of hear some commotion coming from the edge of the town, closer to one of the walls, and then you see people start scattering in towards the center areas from one part.
Okay.
And it's a pretty
Why-
big area, so it's not too far off from you because you can see it.
Okay. Laya immediately sends Stodgy skyward to see what's going on.
Yep,
Get a bird's eye view.
and with her vision, she'd probably be able to see things pretty well anyways because she can see in the dark.
Yeah.
And with her freakish perception.
And, yeah, Stodgy actually gets advantage on perception checks.
Oh, sweet mercy. But it's not too far off, so I think like within a few hundred feet.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say you guys could probably see it, or everyone but you would be able to see it clearly.
Okay.
That there is one of the young green dragons alone, just
Okay.
rummaged into one of their fields and is attacking a few of the groups. He spread some of poison breath over a crowd of the farmers, and there's a pile of them dead on the ground now.
Okay. Um, so Laya tells me this.
And this is far away from the shops. It's more in the field area.
Yeah.
And let's see. I guess I was gonna say perception. Just let's see. I'll let you make a decision if you want to check anything out, or if you're just gonna run in for it.
Um, yeah, I'd probably do a perception check to at least make sure that this one's alone.
All right.
And yeah. Okay. So that's a 10. My perception isn't bad. Wait, yes it is. It's +1. So 11.
From where you can see, he's alone. You don't see anything else.
Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
he's kind of running around in different areas, and you see him look around,
okay.
and he continues charging towards the groups.
I'll just kind of give Laya a look, pull out my Quellen, and load up a shot. And then she kind of gets that understanding, and she pulls out her bow with Daystar Clarion, and we're ready to do this.
Okay, and I don't remember what her health was at, but you have it written down.
I do have it written down, yes.
Oh, cool.
And Stubby, he took some damage from that poison breath too.
Oh yeah, he did, huh?
Yeah.
That's painful for Stodgy. I got the stat sheet open.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, because he took half damage on that because he made a save.
Yeah, he got a pretty good save. I think you got like a nat 20 when he rolled that.
Alright. 12. Okay, okay, so he doesn't get that until there. Alright, we're good.
Alright, so let's see. Yeah, you guys look around, there's nothing there. You guys are firing your shots for him?
I think we'll move up a little bit closer because we're out of range for Holly's little trick.
Yep, you're a few hundred tricks.
Right,
you're a few hundred feet away. I think it's 180 feet for that bow.
I will check.
Well, I'm not really going to limit you to actual movement speed because you're not in combat.
Yeah. I want to say you're right, but... Yeah. 150.
Oh, 150?
Yeah. So, we'll take a few seconds, kind of move up. Like I said, I'll have my Quellen ready to go with my Radiant Shot locked in.
Nice.
And yeah, we'll go for the old sneak attack surprise round, shock and awe, and then see where things go from there.
Okay, and let's see. And are you doing anything? You're just going in trying to do a sneak attack, so you're kind of going in from behind a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, he's already killing villagers and stuff. We need to put a stop to this.
All right. Okay, so you guys, let's see, you get close enough, and then you're kind of in range of your weapons, so you're probably about like maybe 130 feet away, 100 feet, somewhere in there.
Sounds about right.
Probably about that range before you feel comfortable attacking, at least from past experience.
Yeah.
All right, and then, make your attack rolls.
I will.
And he has not noticed you yet.
So that would be advantage?
Yeah, because you guys are kind of going up behind him, and he's focused on attacking the villagers and looking around at all of them.
All right.
So, you get sneak attack for it.
Mm-hmm.
Which is ridiculous.
I would be a rogue if I wasn't pestering you for advantage every turn.
No, yeah, he's not looking at you, so I think that justifies it.
Right. Let's see. That is an 18 and a 19 on the dice.
That is going to hit both times.
Yeah, because I've got a +8 to hit on this weapon.
Yep, that's definitely going to hit.
Need your help.
What's up?
For some reason, Disney is on and they can't pause it and do anything.
Oh, 1 second. I'll pause this. Okay, we're back. So go ahead and roll for that horrifyingly soul-crushing damage.
All right, so
You guys haven't seen a full-out attack of his yet. Just wait.
so McClellan, after the upgrade that Shadeleaf got it, does 96 on a regular shot. My Radiant shot adds an additional 3d6. And my sneak attack is 5d6, so that's a total of 17d6
Yep.
damage.
Hopefully they're not all ones.
What is that? Oh, plus 5.
Oh, of course. Because of proficiency.
Yeah. And also because of a 20 dexterity score.
Yeah. You have a very good dexterity score.
That is 55 damage.
55?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to get one of my many calculators open that I have over here. People don't know this, but I have 3 calculators open right now on the desktop. Oh, I blocked his stat sheet.
Alright, so it's 2d6 plus
Okay.
4. Alright, I'm just going to use the app for this one as well after I roll Lia's attack rolls.
Okay. So you nailed him with it. Right in his back.
That is a 10 on one and a 20 on the other.
Okay, the 20 is going to hit. She rolled a nat 20?
She did roll a natural 20.
So crit.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So, with her, yeah, our lovely DM, Evilzombie here, has allowed, as like an opening move, when she has time to get it set up, she fires her enchanted sword out of her magical longbow.
Yep. I could not find a reason not to allow it because it's cool.
Because it's awesome.
At my table, if you could think of a good enough cool thing to happen, I'll probably let it happen because I want to see what happens.
So for the bow, she gets, and my app just blinked out. I gotta stop that. 4d6 plus 4 plus 1 bleeding damage. Yeah, because we do that.
Okay, yep. So I'll make sure.
And
that's
then,
bleeding.
let's see, 8d10 plus 6.
It lives long enough to survive for a bleeding round.
So that's 65 damage.
65?
From Lila. Yeah, 65 plus 1 bleeding. I love having overpowered enchanted weapons.
Okay, it's still alive, and it has noticed you. It turned. Oh yeah, is Stodgy doing anything, or is he staying back because of his health?
Stodgy's gonna hang back for a minute. You know, all of his stuff is close range, and we're out of his
Pretty far.
flying radius for one round. So
Okay.
he's just gonna stay with Lia and just kind of hang out for a minute.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Actually,
so.
Let me back that up just a hair. As a bonus action, Lia's gonna send Stodgy skyward, just to keep a lookout, basically.
All right. So he's gonna fly high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Stodgy's up in the air, and the dragon has noticed you. Let's roll for initiative.
Let's roll for initiative.
Dragon got an 8.
All right, so I got a 17, and Lia got a natural 20,
Lia's ahead.
and Stodgy is on a 1. Is that a 1? Yeah, that's a 1. So, all right, plus his dex, so that's a 4, but it's not going to make much of a difference.
Okay, there we go. We got everybody set up. So Stodgy will just come like at the end of the first turn, but then before Lie every time.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. At the start of initiative, it's actually going to be Laya, then you. Okay.
Okay. To start off with, Laya's going to use her bonus action on this turn to recall her sword.
Okay.
Because Eldritch Knight, bound weapon, just kind of bamfed it back into her hand. And then she is going to take another shot with that Happy Fun Time longbow.
Awesome. Let's see the horrifying destruction you cast upon it.
That time she rolled a 2, so I don't think she hits.
Probably not. The total is...
Total, okay, so plus 6 to hit, so an 8.
Nope, still didn't hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Okay, so she did not hit. Is she using her movement, or did she already use her movement?
No, she didn't use her movement.
Is she going to move anywhere or staying where she is?
I think pretty much stay where we are. We're a good 100 feet away from this thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're just going to kind of stand here and rain death on it as much as we can.
Okay, I was just looking at its sheet real quick also. Okay. And then it would be your turn.
All right. Cunning action aim to give myself advantage at the cost of my movement.
Okay.
And then standard quality shot.
Okay, bring it on. See what you roll.
All right. I got a 7 and an 18 plus 8 to hit. That's a 26.
Yep, that's going to hit.
Okay.
Might not have hit the big one, but it's just a little one.
Yeah. So that is 96 plus my sneak attack, so 14d6.
My goodness.
47 damage. Oh, wait. Plus, what is it? Plus 5. So 52 damage.
Good night, girls. They're having a sleepover with their grandma.
Ah, gotcha.
Alright, so how much damage did it total?
52.
Okay, you severely killed it. How do you want it to die? In the distance, as it just turned its head and noticed you.
Okay, so it got hit with Disc's sword. It turns around. An arrow goes whizzing by its head, just kind of not even making contact. And then as it looked back towards us, because it was like, arrow, it looks back, boom, Disc's in the eyes.
So just a thunk, and it falls flat on its face.
Yep.
And then its struggle is done. And then behind it, so are you guys approaching? What are you doing?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and approach.
All right. So as you guys get close, you do see kind of just the green vapor just coming out of its wounds, and just rising up. And all around it and all behind it, you see plants that are dead, they've withered, and there's a trail of bodies behind them.
You hate to see that.
Yep.
Does the trail of bodies lead where I think it does? Or, the general path of destruction leading back towards the cave?
It's leading back from the gate, yeah, where it broke into the village.
Okay, but I can't see... Oh, it's evening. I can't see anything hardly.
Yeah, you can just tell there's a lot of bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's gotten around 30 people.
Okay.
He just kind of swarmed in on some people that were working the fields and just chased them around and killed more people.
That is heartbreaking.
Yeah, unfortunately. And then
All right.
the rest of the people have continued running back toward the center area by now.
Mm-hmm.
You only see the older, or I guess you wouldn't see it, but I would be able to see it. Mostly it's the older people that are still working.
They're still working?
Anyone that's like 50 up, they're still working. They
Wow.
have not left their post, and they are hardcore working. Like you see someone carrying wheelbarrows full of sand.
Wow. That's dedication. All right. Since Stodgy's up in the air already, Laya's going to have him look around, make sure that there's no other, threats imminent.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't see anything else around the area.
Okay. Then I turn to the guy that we were working with and ask him, "You still got that shovel?"
So he just kind of was staring at the path of destruction that just kind of happened in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, yeah, here, thank you.
All right. And then I'll very, with as much compassion as I can muster, I'll just say like, is there a temple nearby or a graveyard of some kind? I want to help with the time that I have.
Well, it's not really a temple. We just have a small cemetery. One of the fields one time went out, and then we just kind of turned it into a cemetery from there, and then gated it off, and that's where we've been putting our dead.
All right.
Normally, people just work till they die, and that's where we keep them, so they can be part of our fields, and they can be just one with us.
That's oddly beautiful.
And it makes for some delicious apples, I can tell you.
Johook just kind of smiles a little bit, but also makes a mental note to avoid any kind of apples in the near future from here.
Oh, and he had like...
There's nothing wrong with it, but just...
It's still creepy, yeah.
Alright, so, yeah, I go... Actually, I want to go and talk to, Weedy real quick.
Okay.
Assuming he's not dead.
No, he's still over in the town area.
Alright. I'm gonna tell him... I just want to go find him real quick.
Alright. So you see him just checking the wheels and just making sure the wagon's in good order.
Alright. Weedy, do you know of anybody else? Actually, before I do that, back up. How big is this dragon? Because I'm imagining like horse-sized, maybe.
It's a little bigger than a horse.
A little bigger.
It's like a horse and a half tall.
Horse and a half.
It's like the size of a big wagon.
Okay. So I'll go up to Weedy and I'll be like, "So, Weedy, who has the biggest wagon in town?"
Oh, we have somebody who moves out dirt every couple of weeks. We just kind of pile all the dirt in there, all the soil for not using it.
All right. We're gonna need to borrow that for our trip to Fandolin as well. And then I kind of point to the dragon corpse.
Like, oh, yes. Oh, he was kind of far away from that area because it's like acres away.
Sure.
And there's no explosions. It was mostly just you guys thunked him to death with horrible stabs. You're like, when did that come into town?
A few minutes ago, we took care of it.
Did anybody get hurt?
Yeah, we've got some bodies, and I kind of hold up the shovel in my hand.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get the big cart ready then. We'll bring it on over.
Right. Appreciate it. I'll pay you for the trouble if that's an issue.
No, we mostly just have a barter system here, and most of the time, we mostly just get gold for just if we need to trade with people outside the village.
All right. Well, like I said, offers on the table. I'll be helping in the cemetery until Smithy's ready with our order.
Oh, well, much obliged. Then he just kind of starts walking toward down the small street because there's a much bigger cart that's parked off to the side of one of the shops.
Okay.
Oh.
Then yeah, I'll go over there. It's getting late in the day. I don't anticipate much going on anymore.
There's not much else.
So I'll cast Unseen Servant again, and between the two of us, or three of us. Sorry, Laya's there too. We'll just start digging graves for an hour or so.
How long does Unseen Servant last? Does it just go until...
Unseen Servant lasts for an hour.
Okay, it's not concentration or anything.
I don't think so. If only
I
there's a way
don't
to look
think it
that
is.
up.
I think it just goes until you stop it or until it wears out.
I don't have it on my little cheat sheet, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's an hour, no concentration. It's just like
So
he can't really do much, but he's there to help.
Okay, well, you also have the Unseen Servant that's also just kind of digging.
No, I think I can. It might be
Because you already casted that a little earlier as well.
Yeah, but like I said, I think it lasts for an hour.
Okay.
And we had been working in the field for a little while.
Oh, it already been a little while? I couldn't remember. That happened pretty early on, like within the first half hour or so.
All right.
I couldn't remember off top. No, you're right.
I haven't.
Yeah, no, you're right. I said after like an hour, he was like, "Wow, you made some great progress."
Yeah. He was surprised because we're, soft-handed city folk.
Yeah, you're right. I did go there.
Let's see. I know how the alphabet works. Unseen servants. First level. Yeah, it lasts for an hour.
Awesome. Yeah, so that person's gone. So you have this other Unseen Servant has helping you guys.
Mm-hmm. It says, let's see. Once on each of your turns, as a bonus action, you can mentally command the servant to move up to 15 feet and interact with an object. The servant can perform simple tasks that a human servant can do, such as fetching things, cleaning, mending, folding clothes, lighting fire, serving food, pouring wine. Once you give the command, the servant performs the task to the best of its ability until it completes the task, and then waits for your next command. And there's some other stuff that isn't relevant, so yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So
that's what we're doing for the next hour or so.
Awesome. So it helps, and you do see a bunch of people stop farming, and everyone just kind of lends a hand, gathers everything. They brought Weedy Wheat has brought over the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and the wagon. Sorry, there's a large horse attached to it.
Awesome.
Yep, has a big old name tag on the front of its rope that says Big John.
Nice. I'm looking at my. Yeah. All right, so I imagine with all the townspeople pitching in and everything, and
yeah, it gets done pretty fast with just getting them moved into there.
It goes rather quickly. Like we got everything sorted out pretty good.
Yeah, then it's just they move the cart over to the cemetery area, and everyone just kind of starts figuring out where to bury them. They start digging.
Okay. Once we have all the bodies buried and covered, I want to raise up Glarp's enchanted mug and just, in as loud but respectful voice as I can muster, I just say, "To the fallen."
So you see, everyone, even the kids, everyone just kind of pulls out a small vial and says, "To the fallen." They all take a swig. I need to pour some more. I didn't realize it went empty on me. Let's take a small swig. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
now that's done.
That's done.
Are you guys heading back on into the town towards the shops, or?
Yeah. Back to town. We're gonna go check on Smithy.
Okay, and you do see the town's gotten a little more quiet since then. A lot more people have disappeared from their working areas, and a lot of them started heading over to the cemetery area.
Sure.
Yep. Smith Smithy is still in his shop, and he's still working.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like he's just finishing up like the last of the orders. And you see, filling up the entire front area of his shop. You see all these glass jars, and they are all in individual baskets with like hay and stuff stuffed around them.
Oh, that's awesome. I was afraid we were gonna have to go get blankets or something.
Only if you really want to.
The baskets and hay.
Then we can make it feel like moving day.
Yeah. All right. So I'll just go in and kind of pick one up out of the basket and just kind of check it out, make sure it's what we had talked about.
Yep, they pull it out and it looks like a gigantic just jar vial with the cork on the top of it. Has two handles that are just kind of like have a straight bar on the top of them for a grip.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it looks like the handles are pretty sturdy, but the rest of it, like from the bottom, it could shatter easy.
Perfect.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I guess like more of a like regular jar kind of thickness, not like whiskey bottle thickness, because that'll never shatter.
Yeah. So like
and you do see the whole family is just kind of like all the kids are starting to rest at this point, and you see the youngest one, of course, the very small one, with his hammer smacking the wall.
His hammer's back in the wall?
He still has his hammer, and he's doing his thing.
All right. See, I have some things in my... You know what? Yes, I'm going to do it. So, on my character sheet, I have written that I have 12 of the happy morning wake-up juices. So, I'm looking at these, and I'm like, these are going to be awesome. This is exactly what we needed. Thank you so much. Here, this is a special present from our friend in Fandolin, Toblin. And then I pass out the 12 coffees, essentially, to all of the kids and Smithy.
Yep, because there's 11 of them and one of him.
Yes.
And just for everybody's reference, this is basically like a triple shot of espresso with highly addictive properties.
And also protein, because isn't there like
yes, there's
eggs
protein
or
in it too.
in it?
So it's a healthy super shot of espresso with highly addictive properties. Okay, so they all kind of look at it for a second, and they're like, "Oh, if it's from Toblin, it must be fine. Okay." And they all just kind of shoot it. They all stand there very quietly for a second. All the kids jump back up and run out the back door and like, "We're gonna get back to work. We've been resting long enough."
I have created Super Amish.
Then he says, "I just got a new idea. I really have to think of something else to do. Oh, I'm going to make an entire table out of glass."
You do you, man. That sounds awesome.
He looks at the little one, the hammer. He said, "Little one, bring me a bunch of sand." He nods and he runs out the door. You see him come in, kind of just dragging a bucket the size of him. Screams at the top of his lungs, "Ha!" Yes.
All right.
Now they're all very hyper, and their eyes are just.
All right. So I'll try to wrangle one or two of the little ones to get the box or the baskets loaded onto the cart that we had.
All right. So they do it very quickly.
I'll
I'll
go grab and tell them like, "Hey, we're ready to go when you are." I think I saw Big John, right? He's the one with the
yeah, Big John is the gigantic horse.
Yeah. Is he pretty understanding with new people, or do we need to get somebody to drive that cart as well?
I was just gonna go with you guys, and I had to run an errand anyways.
All right, sounds good.
So I can steer it. I can handle him pretty well. Most strangers he doesn't take too kindly to. Just don't walk behind him.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, he's big. You might die.
I don't want to die.
Yes. You look like you're very attached to your head.
Yes. So
just a heads up. And he winks.
I see what you did there. So we are heading back to Fandolin with a bunch of big glass jars, and a dead dragon, a Amish guy, and 2 wagons.
Yep.
All right, busy day.
Very busy day. And this dragon, it's not smelling or anything, so that since it's still pretty fresh.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely gigantic dragon in the back of your wagon.
Let me see. Isn't there?
This is a big wagon, so it's big enough to hold this dragon.
Oh, sure. No, none of that would do anything. I was looking in my spells or so. Oh, wait. Oh, that'll work. So I have Shape Water as a cantrip.
Yep, I forgot you had that, but yeah.
Yeah, I forgot I had it too.
I remember that.
So I'm going to use that to essentially create ice, like as much ice as I can put into the wagon,
Okay.
and just kind of keep that cold as we're heading back.
Awesome. So you're gonna kind of refrigerate this dragon on the way back.
Yes, I am. I have invented refrigeration. No, I haven't invented it. I know, like, root cellars and everything keep stuff from going bad. So
Yep, just
I
with various
thought,
freezing spells. Yeah.
yeah. So I wanted to do something similar with Shape Water. I think it can create a 5-foot cube of ice, which should be enough to kind of fill up the bottom of this wagon.
Yeah, keep the base of it cold like it's laying on ice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd allow that.
And it's a cantrip, so I can just,
You can keep casting
keep
it.
going.
Yeah.
And yeah, we head back to Phandalin.
Yeah, so you pretty much just keep casting it till the entire thing is just surrounded in ice. And yeah, head back to bed.
Well, the way Shape Water works is only one, or I think maybe 2 5-foot cubes of ice can be held at one time.
One time. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
That's enough to to cover like the bottom of the.
that's all I'm trying to do is
Yeah.
create like something cold for it to hang out on.
Nice. All right. So you guys are heading back over to Phandalin.
Heading back to Phandalin.
Right, and nothing really adventurous or amazing happens on the way back.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily, my DM rollout was the dragon, basically.
Okay. I see you.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys get back into town, and you notice it's getting pretty late by now. It's like maybe 8-9 p.m. by now.
Okay. Sounds about right.
Yeah, you guys aren't racing back. You're on a wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously we're going to be going a little bit carefully because of the glass.
Yeah,
and
you're
the
not
dragon.
like yeah.
All right. So
So you guys get back, and yeah, you're in town. You head straight over to Toblin's.
head straight over to Shadeleaf.
Head over to Shadeleaf.
Yeah.
Okay. So you.
We need to drop off all this stuff, and she never sleeps anyway.
That's true. She doesn't sleep. So, was it? Wheat Weedy. Sorry, it's Weedy Wheat.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was
Weedy Wilton.
Weedy Wilton. That's right. I remember. I remember now. Weedy Wilton. There's a lot of crazy names. Weedy Wilton notices this track on the ground, and he just kind of sees something go along the ground and follows it with his eyes, and it goes into the shop. He's like, "What was that?"
I say, oh, that was just part of an arrangement between our friend and Toblin. He makes this drink that's really, really. It's tasty. It's effective. It helps you stay awake. It makes you feel more alert and everything. And Shadeleaf loves it, so he just sends it down in the track. They have it all worked out.
Huh. That's shockingly efficient. We might need to make a track back home.
Or you could get some of that. He calls it what is it again? It's the Happy Morning Wake Up Juice.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. He calls it Happy Morning Wake Up Juice. He makes it by the bucket load. I'm sure you could get one before you leave.
Oh, that sounds fun. I mean, I'm going to need to stay awake anyways for the ride back.
Sure. I mean, you'd be welcome to stay with us if you needed to, but I mean, if you've got to get back, we understand.
Oh yeah, I need to get back before the end of the workday. I mean, we work All the time, pretty much. But I need to be back so that we can wake up at 4 and work.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, a few people died, but it's not going to stop us from tilling those fields because now we have to double up because we lost a field.
This is true.
So I need to get more young'uns on it.
All right. So, yeah, we head towards Shade Leafs. I imagine we run over the pressure plate in the floor.
Oh, yes. And well, are you guys going first or is he going first?
I'm gonna. Okay, because by this point, Laia and I have a signal, kind of like I kind of use a thieves' cant to make a gesture, and she sends a message like, "Hey, what's up?"
Mm-hmm.
with her message cantrip, and I'm like, "Let him go first. This is gonna be classic." And then she just kind of like rolls her eyes, but she lets it happen.
All right. So he stepped.
Oh yeah, her shop's right up here. Go on right ahead.
Oh, good. I bet she's a fun person. Probably very delightful to work with. And he takes a step.
Best gnome I've ever worked with.
Hmm?
I say she's the best gnome we've ever worked with.
Oh, she's a gnome.
Yes, sir.
Huh. This would be interesting. I don't think I've ever met a gnome. So they seem like such friendly little creatures.
They do have that reputation.
Yeah, so peaceful. Living in the forest and all. Oh, I'll go in. And he takes a step forward and steps in that pressure plate, and the flames shoot up on the sides, and he crumbles to the ground and goes, "Oh, dear Lord, no! It's back!"
I am on the floor laughing.
He's on there for a good 10 seconds, just kind of holding his head, then he looks around, and the flames are just still shooting and nothing's happening. And Shade Leaf is, you can kind of see her from here, and she just has this big old smile, like a worth it smile.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, he kind of gathers himself, stands up, and goes, "Oh, that was meant to happen. Okay. I mean, yes, that's very nice."
Yeah, Shadeleaf does have a
I'm
flair
nice
for
and
the
warm now.
dramatic. So we walk in.
This is a
and,
very
like,
creative one.
we walk in, and I said, "I brought presents today."
Which pops up. Oh, presents, you say? What do you have for me? Do you have, well, everything we need for the fun little task?
Yeah, we got the glass jars. Those guys are damned efficient. And we also brought you a little something extra. And then I step aside and reveal the green dragon on a wagon.
So her eyes just kind of open up, and she goes, "It's small enough to fit through the door. Yes, I'll take this right now. Is Heyu here? Can he just carry it in?"
No, we had to send him up the hill on another errand. Sorry.
Oh, Laia's strong, right? Maybe she can just haul that sucker in.
Yeah, I'm sure we can work something out.
But it'll fit through the door. You didn't tell Toblin yet, right? He's probably gonna turn that into food. I'm going to make this into marvelous creations.
We came to you first, of course.
Oh, of course. I mean, that's what friends are for. Me making the wonderfully devastating creations that we all love. And you killing things for me.
Exactly.
See, I live through you killing things for me.
It's a perfectly vicious cycle.
Did you use any of my creations to bring this thing down horribly fast and brutally?
Oh, of course. I kind of hold up the head a little bit, and you can see the disc still sitting there in the eyes.
Wonderful. That's delightful. Just a big old smile, and she looks like she's very at peace.
I would hope so.
So you said you brought. So you have all of the containers that we needed?
Yeah. He managed to whip up 20 of them in a matter of hours.
Wow. Are they for hire?
The people, yeah, I paid him 50 gold, and he basically magicked these into existence. Sand and fire.
I might need to hire him. I wonder if him and his entire shop would just come and work for me for a little bit. I wonder if I can steal him from the town. Does he? I don't need consent, right? I can just take him?
Consent would be good. And I kind of look at Weedy and like, right? He's like,
Probably. Probably. I mean, we like to know if we're going to leave our town. People kind of expect us to finish the work. Do I need to go back and warn anybody?
no, not at all. Maybe a little, but no.
She just grabs her bag of holding and puts it below the counter. Oh, no, there's nothing to worry about at all. I won't do anything.
And I kind of...
I'm only 3 feet tall. You're so tall compared to me. I couldn't do anything to you.
I'm like, no kidnapping. Hire them, sure, but please don't cause more trouble.
Okay. I've made plenty of gold from this. Maybe I can just pay them. Or maybe I can convince them that one of my marvelous creations is a tool. And I can trade them for some.
Or perhaps you could...
They can destroy that soil with my hammers.
Yeah, you can make more hammers, so you could enchant some kind of a framing hammer, I imagine.
I bet we can till a whole field in minutes.
Oh. And how does Weedy respond to that? I just kind of look at him.
He goes, really? I mean, will it kill gophers?
And at that, Hook just laughs. He's just like, gophers are the least of your worries.
You look at hedgehogs too. I hate those little bastards. They're spiky.
Especially the blue ones.
They're always running around far too fast, and I can't catch it with my hoe. We have one of those in the village, and I swear I will get it someday. It's tearing up my wheat. Okay.
All right. So
he starts.
got that sorted out.
What?
So yeah, we got that sorted out.
Yep. He starts unloading all the boxes and they start setting them all inside.
Maya and I helped, obviously.
Shayleaf walks up to him. They're about up to her chest.
Stodgy starts grabbing a couple and like flying them over very, very gently.
Just to see how they feel.
Yeah, just to kind of get a practice for him.
Okay. He grabs them, and I'm hoping he doesn't drop any.
I imagine he's fine. He's got pretty decent decks.
Yep, he's fine. Like, no test round, right?
Yeah.
He's smart enough to know not to just drop it.
Alright, he's got a dex of 16. He's fine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's aced it. Alright, so you guys get that all unloaded, and he just, Weedy Wheaton. Weedy Wheaton just kind of says, okay, well, I'm going to talk to Toblin about some more supplies that we might need and see if we can make some trade with him, and then I probably head back.
All right. Well, Weedy, thank you so much for all your help. I really appreciate it. Just above board, did we get the dragon sorted out? Did we get that unloaded as well?
It's at least been slopped off the side and then dragged inside the shop.
Okay.
Yep. Figuring it out from there, you guys haven't really done much else because you guys were unloading all the jars first.
Yeah, that's kind of priority.
Should we just say you guys kind of just helped her pull it all to the back?
Yeah.
I assume you guys would just kind of help her out for the rest of it. Unless you just want to see her trying to just pull a dragon by herself.
I almost want to see what she's magically capable of. Like, if she has some kind of way to just maneuver such a large thing, but also, paladin, so I have to be all, good and helpful and stuff.
So you guys helped her out.
Mhm.
Yep. Drags him back, and the cart's empty, so he just heads on over to Toblin's place.
All right. So he just kind of waves and bye, and we don't need to, like, we're good there.
Yep, he was just happy to take you guys in because he had to finish up some business.
All right. So by this point, it's like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it's about 10, probably 11. Oh, well, no, it's probably about 10 because just unloading stuff.
All right. Then I'll turn to Laya and I just say, what do you say we go home?
Imagine she would say something like, that sounds pretty good.
Yep. And so we head back to our base, peel off our armor, and
get a good long rest.
A good long rest.
That sounds good, because we have a lot of fun stuff coming up soon.
I bet we do.
Yeah, and this is where we're going to end the episode for the night.
Sounds about right.
I got some stuff I got to finish up around here. But I think that was a pretty fun episode. At least I had a good time. And, well, of course, it didn't kill you. You killed it in one round. Of course, I did tell you you'd probably be able to kill each of these in about one round if you did really good.
You did say that, but then also you said there were like 20 of them.
True.
And so I would imagine trying to survive rounds of 20 of them coming at us with, 12d6 breath weapons.
Might be a little difficult.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Because we're kind of glass cannon-y a little bit. Like, very, very high damage output, but I still feel a little squishy.
It's like
the
polar opposite for Heyu. He doesn't do much damage, but he is a tank.
Mm-hmm.
I can't kill him. I've been trying. He has 173 HP.
You did get him charmed by that vampire, though.
Yes, that was fun.
Back in Neverwinter, that.
Yep, and then you got charmed as well. That was that was one of the first times that Laya was completely justified in the ideals of, or is it in the delusions of grandeur.
Yeah, like she legitimately single-handedly saved us.
Yep, that was literally all her.
That and a divine slap from Torm.
True. Yeah, he bitch slapped you.
He did, and I thanked him for it.
Yep, Torm is basically your Negan. Fun stuff. Alright, but yeah, I'm going to do the outro for it real quick. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We have a good time doing this, and we'll just keep on recording every time we play. So just stay tuned. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. Bye.